Today, I'm going to rank your best Wonderkids. I'm going to get right into it because we've got some really good entries today. Let's go and see what you guys have got. So, this is going to be the first one. This is going to be sent in by Total Flips. Absolute goated content creator. We absolutely love him on this channel. And he has sent in Lucas Medeiros, obviously a Wonderkid who now is going to be 23 years of age. And yeah, he looks something special. Obviously, I imagine he's played a fair few years with him at this stage of the game, being 23, not the youngest of the youngest. But he offers quite a fair bit, obviously, in quite a few positions on the field. It looks like Flips here is playing him on the right-hand side. That is where he has got him selected. And 4-star current ability, which we do love to see, obviously. And he offers pretty much everything. 16 acceleration, 17 pace, absolutely rapid. Also, one thing which I'm personally a big fan of in the game is when a winger can finish. 17 finishing on a winger is absolutely incredible. And to be honest, there's a lot of green everywhere. I mean, you've got 17 agility, you've got great composure, you've got great off-the-ball work, great technique. This guy looks like he could be literally the perfect package, and you can see here his value, 143 to 161 million. I'm going to rate these out of 10, and Flips has got off to a ridiculously hot start. I'm going to give this one an 8. Just quickly to say, guys, if you do want to get involved in these sorts of videos by sharing what you offer in FM, you can join the Discord and share your tactics, your Wonderkids, and much more, and get featured in these videos. And also, if you are enjoying these style of videos, smash the like button, because I'm trying to provide a bit more variety of content towards the end of FM23, because we've done a whole year of tactics. FM24's around the corner. We're having some fun with the videos, guys. It's going to be another one sent in by Total Flips, and he is called Sunny, but I feel that is one of Total Flips' viewers. He does what I do over on Twitch, which you can catch coming back to my live streams in FM24. They are going to be returning. You can check them out. We rename, obviously, the viewers after the players. You can do that by using your channel points, completely free. It's a great idea. It really is a lot of fun. And this is going to be a deep lying playmaker coming in at the age of 20. He's got 4-star potential ability, but to be honest, what you're getting is already a very, very, very good pre-made player. Now, he can obviously play in several roles in midfield. Deep lying playmaker is definitely his preferred role, but he's got a lot to offer, man. I mean, 18 first touch, 16 passing, 18 technique, 18 vision. He is literally designed for that deep line playmaker role. With that sort of passing, he's got great vision. Everything about him is really what you're after in a deep line playmaker. Also quite quick as well for a midfield player. Good fitness, good work rate, decent positioning, great decisions, great bravery. 20 years of age, which is quite scary because he's still got so much to offer in this game. I don't know what I'm going to rate him, because I don't want to go in instantly with a 10, because I feel like it's going to be a little bit too early to do so in the video. But I'm going to be honest, in terms of a deep line playmaker, looking purely at this player, I'm going to favour him a little bit more than the player we just discussed in his relative role, and I'm going to give this one a strong 8.5, an 8.5. And lastly, sent in by Flips, we're going to use 3 of the ones he sent in. That is going to be Giorgio Ferrucci. Now, this guy looks incredible based off the stars alone. You can see 4.5-star current, 4.5-star potential, 22 years of age, valued at 159 to 193 million pounds. Now, what I will say about this guy is, I don't believe he had as good finishing as the first player in terms of this position here, but as a striker goes, and I'm rating this as well, based off the fact that he can play on the left, in the middle, on the right, and obviously up top. Flips has selected the right-hand side again, so we're not 100% sure on what his striker stats are, but they will be very, very similar, I would imagine. So I am going to take that into high consideration, because he can play all of these roles very comfortably. He is absolutely rapid, coming in at 16 pace, 17 acceleration. He's got great stamina, great determination, good composure, and again, in terms of what he can provide as a winger, 16 crossing, 16 dribbling, first touch coming in at 15, very high finishing coming in at 15 as well. And again, he's only 22 years of age, which still is very young for a football player. And I might actually end up giving this guy a higher rating than the first one, because he can play in several positions, and I sort of like that he's a little bit more balanced, and, you know, he just offers a little bit more. And one thing we've not even talked about in any of these players, especially this one, he is 6 foot, so he's not tiny either. So he can get his head on the ball at the end of the day as well, which obviously is good for some players that do like to get the ball in the box. So I am honestly, don't know if I'm being too kind, but I'm going to rate this guy a 9 out of 10. So this is going to be sent in from somebody in the Discord simply called L. I don't really know how to say it, but it is literally the letter L and a few dots. That is going to be Geoffrey Mallet. I believe that's how you say that. Now, this is obviously looking from a complete different point of view. This is a player that is a few years younger and clearly not going to be as developed as the sort of 22-year-olds we have been looking at. Now, in regards to him, one thing I'm instantly a fan of is the fact he's a perfectionist. This is always a good thing to note when you are scouting these Wonder Kids, a very good sort of personality trait to have. You can see here, he has got the ability, a 4-star potential ability on him, and the areas he can play are pretty much anywhere up the field in the attacker midfielder positions. And I claim, or he claims, that he has scored a hat-trick most games. That, I'm not 100% sure if that is the case or not, but he has hyped up the player a lot, and do you know what? He does look fairly good right off the bat. I'm not sure what save this actually is, or Partisan is who he's going to be playing with. But to be fair, instantly off the bat, he has got some decent stats. Now, I'm not going to compare this guy to the other people we've just looked at, because obviously we're looking at players there that have had a few years to develop. This is a brand new talent, 17 years of age, and looking at them stats, he's got some real key ones, being his determination and aggression. Aggression can be an iffy one, sometimes that can cost you more than benefit you, but the determination coming in at 19, he's got good balance, and he's just fairly averagely well-rounded. Now, he's not the best Wonder Kid I've seen in the market, but he's definitely good enough to score a solid 7. Now up next, again from L, is going to be Rab Allen. Now this guy I've put in because this is typical FM sometimes. People that do look at the current ability and the potential ability, and that's all they go off. Sometimes you shouldn't, because this guy's 19 years of age, so he's still very young, still got years to play, and his attributes are absolutely incredible. So you're looking here at 16 acceleration, 16 pace, 17 agility, 15 finishing, 16 dribbling. He's also got decent composure at 13, maybe a little bit of work, which he can obviously develop into. So although he's not got incredible potential ability in terms of the stars, obviously that can go up and improve, you are getting a striker here which would bag goals in pretty much any division, to be honest with you. And sometimes that's what I'm trying to say. You can't always go just alone off the current ability or the potential. Only valued at 39 to 56 million euros as well, so not going to be too much as well. Right-footed, very strong. Left foot, fairly strong. So again, can do it with both feet as well. Most comfortable in the AF role. I'm quite keen on this guy, to be honest with you. I'm going to go for 7.5. A 7.5. We have another one submitted by L, and this is going to be quite nice because it's going to be a dedicated winger on this occasion. It is going to be Tijas Janssens, I believe is how you say that. A Belgian player, 18 years of age. Not the tallest, to be honest with you. That's not really an issue, though. You can see up here, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, valued at 65 to 94 million pounds. Now, with this guy, one thing which I instantly am very, very, appealed to is going to be the 17 acceleration, the 16 pace. He's got good fitness, meaning he can do this for majority of the game, run up and down that left-hand side, and have tons of fun doing it. The one thing which really does worry me, and obviously you could train and improve it, is his finishing with 7. Now, depending on how you play Football Manager, if you've got wingers that simply are used for pace and to whip the ball in, this guy would probably be okay, as he has got good crossing at 15, his passing's okay at 13, decent off the ball as well. But if you are a player or a manager who likes their wingers to be able to shoot on some occasions, which I think, to be honest, realistically, you sort of want, even if you're not telling your winger to shoot more often, some point in the game he is going to have a shot on the goal. That is simply how football works. And with 7 finishing, I'm a little bit put off. Now, if that finishing was in the region of around sort of even 12, 13, I'd comfortably give an 8.5. But because of that 7, I'm going to have to give him a 7 at the best, because he's great in terms of everything bar the finishing. We have one sent in by Arzi, and this is going to be Andrija Petrovic, I believe is how you say that. A 18-year-old Serbian with a driven personality, obviously can play left-back, or does play left-back most comfortably, and I actually am quite a big fan of this guy. You can see here, at the moment, only a 2-star current ability, decent Skybet Championship level, but can get to that 4-star and potentially be a Premier Division player, which I think he definitely could be. Now, what I like about this guy, one, his age is still very young for a fullback, but already at the age of 18, he is definitely more focused on the defensive side of the game, which is very important, obviously, with 16 tackling coming in, which is very, very high. And it makes me wonder if he actually would be better fitted to a centre-back role, because he's not the quickest. There are definitely a lot quicker fullbacks out there. Now, obviously, he's only 18. You can improve this. You can, train him, make him quicker. But I think this guy would actually be better as a centre-half, to be honest with you. And I'm going to rank it off a centre-half stat line, because them stats at centre-half for this age of player, 16 tackling, also alongside the determination, the bravery, he offers quite a fair bit. Good balance as well. I'm quite a big fan of him. And basing that off the fact his age, obviously, I know some of the stats aren't the best of the best. I'm going to give this guy quite a strong 8. I really am. We don't really get too many defenders sent in, so it's quite refreshing to see some. Next is going to be sent in from Reese's, and that is going to be Jorge Barbosa. Now, this guy, I'm going to be honest, I don't want to be critical of the 16-year-old Colombian, but realistically, I haven't got the highest of hopes for him. He can only play centre-back, and instantly you look at his tackling, very, very impressive. You look at his teamwork, very impressive. But everything else is really, really average, and I know he is 16, but you can see here by his potential ability, already it's a little bit capped. He's got quite a fair few cons. He's fairly determined. Obviously, it's okay, but it's not the best personality to have. And the real worry for me is going to be the acceleration and the pace, and also the stamina. A lot of stuff is worrying me. And although he is only 16, you can develop him and obviously make him a lot better. I can't see this guy being that quality. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go with a 4. And that might even be being generous. I'm sorry, but he really doesn't cut it for me. Up next is going to be Serge Mutombo. Now, this is going to be a player sent in from Roy in the Discord, and he looks absolutely incredible. Obviously, an Aston Villa man. He's going to be 21 years of age, so still very, very young. Valued at 103 to 120 million euros, and I can see why. This guy can play, obviously, in midfield, but definitely better up front. He can play in the AF, deep line forward, complete forward. They're the most comfortable roles he can play, and you can see why. I mean, he's absolutely rapid. Don't really like the colour scheme, I'm going to say, on the stats, but 17 acceleration, 15 pace. He's got great composure at 16, 18 finishing at the age of 21. Great first touch as well. Good free kicks, great long shots, great passing, great technique, great work rate, vision, teamwork, literally everything you would want in a player, all completed by the age of 21. And it's going to be tough for me not to give this guy a perfect rating. I might not even give a perfect rating in this video, but I'm looking at him. Maybe his personality could be a little bit better than just professional. Maybe that's one little thing I'm going to really pluck apart. His negatives are that he's injury prone, which obviously isn't ideal. Yeah, it's tough. It really is tough. I will say here as well, 26 games played, 10 goals. For a player of this ability, you possibly would actually ask for more. So I'm not going to give a perfect rating, but as an overall player, looking at him, I'm going to have to go with at least a 9. I'm going to go with a 9. And lastly, we're going to actually have a goalkeeper being sent in. Now, I'm not sure what platform this is on, but it looks very, very different. I don't know if that's a skin or what it is, but he claims him to be the next Manuel Neuer. And to be honest with you, he might not be too far wrong. He's already got incredible stats at the age of, 20 years of age, valued at between 55 and 78 million pounds. I don't actually know this guy's name. I'm going to be honest, the screenshot is very limited. But I wanted to get a goalkeeper in, and out of all the messages you guys have sent in, this is the only goalkeeper I can find, and goalkeeper is a very important position, so I had to get one in. And already at the age of 20, he has got some very impressive ones, obviously being his aerial reach, his rushing out, vision, determination. Everything really is great about him. He's currently a 3.5 star. His potential is also apparently only a 3.5 star, but in my opinion, you can obviously improve that and work it up. He capped at the under 17 level of Germany as well, so that's definitely an attribute to have. And yeah, I think this is by far the best keeper that I've personally been sent in. But as always, guys, please do get involved in this. We're going to do a fair few of these videos in FM24 as well. So if you want to get involved in the community we've got going, which is over about 2,500 people now in the Discord, you can join for completely free. Send in your tactics, send in your saves, send in your Wonderkids. You can get featured in the video, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I plan to get you guys a lot more engaged in the content next year. And you're also welcome to come in and talk general stuff, football results, etc, etc. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, drop a little subscription on the channel, and hit the notification bell, and let me know, is there any videos you want to see in this little period between now and the FM24 beta that you want to see? But I'll enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.